Just kidding. I went a little crazy there. That inconvenient truth got out of hand. No, he wanted this thing. And they still want it, but you happen in today, this is a technical term they don't quite get in D.C., it's deader than a doornail because of you. Second item they had was card check. Remember card check? Yeah. It's kind of on the dustbin of history now, but that was to be the payoff to big labor. It was taking away the right to the secret ballot when folks were deciding whether or not to join a union at their place of work. My mom was a 4 to midnight shift factory worker for 19 years before she retired. They tried 3 organizing attempts at her factory. And she would always sign the petition because that was public. And she frankly was afraid for her job. She was helping provide for 4 kids, and I ate a lot back then, a lot. Trust me. She was providing for 4, and she would sign those petitions. And she signed them because she was intimidated. My mom was a strong woman, but this was her job. This was her livelihood. And what she always told me was, don't worry, when it comes to the election, they won't be able to know how I'm voting. I'm going to vote no, and all my friends are going to vote no. We don't want some union. They literally wanted to take the right to the secret ballot away from people like my mom. And you know what happened to card check? You happened to card check. It never even got a vote because of you. They figured it out. You weren't going to allow that. This great movement you're building. And then the last issue I'll mention is health care. The first Gallup poll. Now, it's easy to think, oh, it was always kind of our way on health care. The first Gallup poll came out in April of '09 on health care. And the question is one they've asked consistently. Do you support the health care reform coming out of Washington, D.C.? 64% of our fellow Americans said, yeah, you bet. We need it. We got to have this Washington, D.C. health care reform. And they had a big majority in the House, a big majority in the Senate, and again, a lot of wobbly Republicans, just speaking candidly, who were heading for the tall grass on that one. They were afraid to get in front of it. A lot of them were. And what happened to healthcare is you got up and you fought. And just a question, how many of you called or emailed or visited Senator Mark Warner to say, vote no on this? How many of you? Yeah, look around this room. 75% of this room did. You went out there and you worked. You didn't just go to rallies and events, although those are important. You made the emails and the calls and the district office visits. And we lost a tough, and I'm just being candid, we lost a tough, bitter legislative vote in Congress, right? We did. We won, and we won decisively with the American people. We won that victory. And you know how you know that? November of 2010 should tell you that. You happened in November of 2010.